Hello guys, welcome back to the third video on the topic of complex number. Before we have already created two videos and I have explained what is a complex number, what is a real number, okay, a real number, what is a imaginary number, and what is a real part and what is imaginary part, and what is the different algebra that we perform on the complex number. Okay, so if you don't know about these things, then I will request you to just watch that two videos and you will get a good understanding of complex number and how it's created with the two number, that is a real number and an imaginary number. And when we write a plus ib, if you don't know what is the meaning of this, then this video is not for you. You must clear your basics first. So this a is called the real part, okay, the real part, and this ib is called the imaginary part. So this thing is very important to solve this exercise. Okay, so let's move and start solving our exercise 4.1. So you see, in exercise 4.1 we have to firstly express in the form of a plus ib. So this a plus ib is a standard form of a complex number, and this is denoted with a z. Okay, so we have given 5i into minus 3 by 5. So what we can do here, you see, we have 5i and this minus 3 by 5. So we will multiply this. So plus minus minus, 5 3s are 15 by 5 into I is I square. Okay, now this will be cancelled out with the 3. So we have minus 3 I square. The value of I square is minus 1. Okay, into minus 1, and it will be minus minus plus, so it will be 3. Okay, so you see 3 is a real number. Okay, it's a real number. So in the standard form, this a is a real number and this ib is a imaginary number. Okay, so we get the real part, so we can write 3 plus, and we don't have any imaginary part, so we will just write 0i. Okay, we don't have any imaginary part, and this is the answer. Okay, so 3 plus I 0 is a, or 0i is the answer for this. Now question number 2, I to power 9 plus I to power 19. So I to power 9 can be written as a I to power 8 into I. Okay, plus I to power 19 can be written as a I to power 16 into I to power 3. Okay, so I to power 8 is 1 into I plus 1 into I to power 3. Okay, so okay, now you see I to power 3 is a 1 into I is I, plus I to power 1 into I to power 3 is I to power 3. Okay, now here I will be as it is, and plus I to power 3, the value of I to power 3 is minus I. Okay, so you see here I plus minus minus I, so it will be cancelled and it will be become 0. So we have a real number as a 0, plus imaginary number is also 0. So this is the answer. Okay, now let's move on the question number 3. It's saying I to power minus 39. It means we can write 1 by I to power 39. Okay, now I to power 39 can be written as a I to power 36, because 9 4s are 36, and we know that if we express in the form of I to power 4, so the value of I to power 4 is a 1. Okay, so I to power 36 into I to power 3, so it will be 1 by 1 into I to power 3, and it will be 1 by minus I, because the I to power 3 is a minus I. Okay, now we have a denominator as a negative, so we can multiply this with a positive I, and we will get I into minus minus plus minus I into I is I square. Okay, now I will as it is minus I to power I square is minus 1, so it will be I by 1. So imaginary part is I. Okay, so we have real part 0 plus, and imaginary part will be 1I, and this is the answer. Okay, now question number 4. So 3 into 7 plus I7, so it will be 21 plus 21I. Okay, now plus I plus 7I. Now we are doing this one, 7I plus 7I square. 7I square. Okay, now we have 21 and I to power 7I square, so this will become minus 7. So plus minus minus, so we have to subtract that. Okay, and when and the greater one 21 is here, so we will not write minus. So 21 minus 7 is 6 14, right? So it will be 14, and plus 21 plus 7 will be plus 28I. Okay, and this is the answer. So this chapter is very easy once you understand the basics, like what is a real number, what is imaginary number, what is a real part, what is the imaginary part, what is the multiplication inverse, what is means all the basic things. Then it will be very easy for you. What is the value of iota, iota square, iota power q, iota power 4, 5, 6? Then it will be very easy for you to understand and solve this exercise. So I think these questions can be solved with by you only, and this is very basics. You see here we have this 1 minus iota. Now we have to do minus minus plus, so it will be plus 1 minus plus minus I6. Okay, now we have plus 1 equal to 2, and minus minus plus, so it will be minus I7, and this is the answer. Okay, this is very easy. So let's move on. So all the question up to 10, you have to just convert it in the standard form, a plus ib. Okay, what? A plus ib, where a is a real number and ib is an imaginary. Okay, see, this is a real part and this is an imaginary part. Okay, okay, now let's move here. Find the multiplication inverse. So this is the different. So we have question number 11, 4 minus 3i, and we have to find out what is the multiplication inverse. So we have z equal to 4 minus 3i, and we can write 1 by z. Okay, because we have to find out multiplication inverse. Okay, and 1 by z can be written as a by a square plus b square plus iota minus b. This is formula. Okay, I have already explained this in my previous video. A square plus b square, this is a formula to find out the multiplication inverse. So now we have a equal to 4 and b equal to minus 3. Okay, now we will put the value equal to 4 by 16 a square, 16 plus 9 plus iota minus minus 3, that is b, by 16 plus 9. Okay, now we can write 4 by 25 plus iota 3 by 25, and this is the answer. Okay, and this is the answer. So you the important thing is here, what we have to remember this formula. Okay, if you remember this formula, then it will be easy for you to solve this. Okay, same like this you can solve this also, this. And the very important, express in the form of a plus iota b. It's look very difficult, but it's very easy, and I would like that if you attempt to solve this, it will be very useful for you, and you can think in a way then how to approach this question and how to find out the solutions. So for this video we have done here, and I hope you understood this, and I will again request you to just watch the previous videos to understand basics. Solving this exercise is not a hard part. The very important is to understand what is the basics, and that is that is something that will be help you to uh, solve this exercise. Okay, so that's it for this video. Let's meet in the another video, and the next topic is linear inequalities.